Hello, this is Eugene, and welcome to another episode of Teachers Driving Home. Today, I'd like to give you the profile of a typical middle schooler. And if you really think about it, I use the word typical lightly because there is no such thing as a typical middle schooler. Think about it. If you take a picture of a kid who just left elementary school and take a picture of that same kid going into their first year in high school and put them side by side, you will see two totally different subspecies of human beings. Seriously. The amount or the number of changes a middle school student goes through, mind, body, brain, and even soul is staggering. That is why teaching middle school kids is one of the most difficult things to do unless that educator knows or get themselves familiarized with the intricacies and the mechanisms within the middle schooler. Let me help you out. If you see an elementary kid who just left elementary school, they would have been in that building with the same people for maybe 5 to even 6 years. They're celebrities. They're the top of the food chain. They literally have hundreds of kids who want to be like them or be them, the biggest fish in the pond. But the moment they set foot on a middle school bus or the moment they set foot into their middle school's buildings, that's no longer their status. They're now the smallest fish in the ocean. Yeah, there's no more pond. And with that comes a level of fear. Now, we know as middle school teachers, fear can result in so much unpredictable behavior. You have flight, you got fight, you've got compromise, you've got cry, you've got just going totally crazy. You've got all of those that could happen. Now, most students take on that role. Most students accept their role as the small fish. Some choose to take this opportunity to rebuild their reputations, and some actually take that opportunity to reinvent themselves. And then there's a small group who reject that role. And with that comes a bunch of other misbehaviors, and we'll get into that in another video. But as educators, as teachers, we need to understand where these kids are coming from. And if you don't, you're going to be miserable. You are just going to be miserable if you don't see where things are coming from. But when you do, when you truly observe, the veil is going to be lifted and you are going to become a phenomenal middle school teacher. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for listening to another episode of Teachers Driving Home. This is Eugene reminding you to stay safe and to keep both your eyes on your road to success.